Hi, I'm in Väderstad, Sweden at the Väderstad test facility grounds that they have on site, looking at two of their pieces of tillage equipment, the Carrier XL series and the TopDown 500, both of which can provide very specific applications to your farm. Here's Phil and Wolfram from the company to talk a little bit more about them.
I'm standing here in front of the TopDown family. The TopDown is available from 3 to 7 meter working width, and it's a combination cultivator. As you can see, we have discs in the front followed by a tine field, leveling discs, and the reconsolidation in the back. Everything what you see in front of you is independently set from the tractor's cab on the go, so you can change whatever you want on the go from the tractor's cab. The disc field has a disc to disc distance from 12.5 centimeters, followed by a tine field, which is a 3-bar tine field with 27 centimeter tine distance, and a hydraulic release pressure, which is settable also from the tractor's cab on the go up to 700 kilograms per point. This is then followed by leveling discs, which are also settable from the tractor's cab on the go, and the reconsolidation via a single steel packer, a double steel packer, or a double soil packer, or double soil runner as we call it. The main feature of the TopDown is actually the possibility that we can set it very, very flexible according to the needs of the conditions in field or what the farmer wants to achieve. So we have different ways, for example, how we run the reconsolidation. We can run the machine completely over the packer in dry conditions. We can carry the machine on the wheels and over the packer. We can completely lift the packer out of the ground, so we have no reconsolidation at all. And we also have the possibility for someone who wants to do a late autumn cultivation and want to leave a very, very rough surface for the winter. We can easily take the packers off with those 4 bolts here and there, and then we have a short machine and no packer at all. And then we run the depth only over the transport wheels, and on the bigger models over the support wheels on the wings. For the tines, we have many different points available, starting from 50 millimeter over 80, 120, as well as marathon points, and as equipped on that machine a brake mix point, which is specially made to break up compaction but not move up big clots. In addition to that, we have many different shin options. We call them mix-in shins because we mix the soil towards the driving direction or in the same direction as the driving direction. So we grab the material again and again, and that gives us the possibility to level out the field in driving direction in a very good way. And those ones are available also in 50, 80, and 120 millimeters, as well as 50, 80, and 80 to 120 millimeters. Last year on Agritechnica, we had some news on the TopDown, and that is what you can see on the silver plate on front there. It's called E-Services, and E-Services gives us the possibility to not just set everything from the cab while we are working. We also can pre-store some presets, so you have a depth for your headland, you have a depth for your wet spots, or for hills where you have to deal with stones, just by pressing the different buttons on either your isobus on the tractor's cab or the iPad. And in addition to that, we are also able to work off the pre-description map. So you can basically do a pre-description map for the front tool, where you have to deal with a lot of straw and residues. You can do a pre-description map based on your soils in your fields, or based on a pre-description map for compaction. And then you can also do a pre-description map for the leveling, and very important for the reconsolidation, because everywhere where you cultivate deep, you need to reconsolidate heavily on heavy soils. On sandy soils it's different, and it's also different when it comes to the conditions, when it comes to moisture of the soil. So you can basically set everything from the cab, and you can write for everything a pre-description map. And that was really the next step what farmers asked us for, because the TopDown, that's not a new concept, it's not a new cultivator. It's 20 years on the market. We are very successful. It's one of our most successful cultivator on the European market, And farmers has asked for really the next level, the next step. They want to do cultivation after pre-description map to be more gentle to the soil, to have a better work result, and also to save fuel and time.
My name is Philip Korzak. I'm the Director of Sales for Western Canada, based out of Regina, Saskatchewan. The TopDown is not a unique product. In Ontario and Quebec, we've had these in the field for quite a while, but it is meant as a multi-use tool, depending on what it is that you want to do as the farmer, whether it is some material distribution, breakup, manage your straw, manage your chaff. You can do that with the front discs. If it's some mixing, if it's some compaction work that you want to work on, it's also available to do that with the tines that are in the center of the tool, and to the point where if you want to leave a relatively rough surface to a flat surface, our levelers and our reconsolidator at the back of the toolbar can take care of that as well. So it's been in the Ontario market. Again, we have some smaller sizes, 3 meter, 4 meter, 5 meter, and 7 meter. But in Western Canada, in Manitoba and Alberta specifically, we are seeing the benefits of this in crops that can experience high compaction. So in potatoes, sugar beets, some areas of the field, perhaps headlands or areas where you're pulling into the field on a regular basis with your trucks for your grain, etc. This can be a really good tool for breaking up compaction while still maintaining the soil structure that these guys have worked so hard to build over the last couple of years. Väderstad is a little bit unique, based out of Sweden here. We had what was called a subsidiary or a company based in Ontario that has been up and operating, selling specifically the product out of Väderstad, Sweden, for over 10 years now. So there's a bit of an established market there. We go through the existing dealer network. We partner with the dealerships that can provide the sales, the service, the parts to our customers, and we provide the support to the dealerships on the product itself.